For share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be no subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you see down also we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin there, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say, anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside then say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we get a challenge for reach 100,000 by October this year. We love you all and thank you for when you don't subscribe.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 K. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel? Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Good morning and welcome to another edition of a program we call Colga's Title. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also we discuss issue there with the front page of the different newspaper and the carry, and after which we can count people inside where they come and help we for discuss the issue them. And when they go straight inside the paper them, we go look at them. And the first paper where we look at this morning now the Concord Times newspaper. The Concord Times newspaper get this big banner headline where they say community stakeholders reject Arise IIP. EU dialogues with BO administration, assault by state security personnel, journalist Ibrahim Alusani Kamara seeks redress. And you as well get UN and women launches coalition of women focused CSOs today. Our core newspaper, nobody wins, nobody has lost. APC's Samura. Land Ministry generate over 38.9 billion in 9 months. Connaught Hospital undergoes transformation. 73% of girls have access to technology, MGI report shows. We go to the next paper, where in the AZ newspaper, where say Lunge to become financial city soon. Lands minister reveals. Sierra Leone braces for imminent mobile tariff increase. And you as well get President Bio upgrades NACIT pension to 250 new loans from 30 new loans, says NACIT DG. Kamasondo chiefdom pledges on waving support to Leon Rock Metal Group. Minister of Finance excels at IMF World Bank Group meeting in Morocco. The next one are the Africa 24. I get my country's news on social media. Citizens of today. Who owns content? SLCB boost feed salon for self-sufficient nation. $2,500 bribe, $1,000 bribe for SP. And please take a short break quickly, and I'll come back just now for continue the paper then.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. Well, and the next one will be this next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award at YouTube.
And no say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to our channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe. Alright, very sorry for that, and I continue the paper. And I take this paper again. I get my country news on social media. Citizens of today. Who owns the content? SLCB boost feed salon for self-sufficient nation and 2,500 United States bribe for SP. In the next paper, now the Gleaner newspaper, we say fraud at Standard Chartered Bank, and you as well get over assault of journalists and destruction of vehicle. Lawyer Mara Wright Police Board for investigation. Stella Bangura returns with third season off on the spot with Stella. The next one, na the drone newspaper, we say fuel theft at Standard Chartered Bank for enhancing access customer extort service of Retail Commercial Bank, constructing bigger seaport at Banana Island, gentle pose to change the slavery narrative. And violence against journalists, Lawyer Mara Wright Police Complaints Board. And we go to the next one. We now the Independent Observer. We say Chinese debt diplomacy, the Pepel, rail and ports. Stella Bangura returns with On the Spot season 3. The next one now the Public Review. We say until our demands are met, Dr. Samura Kamara. And our AK security guards remanded for 281 million thefts. Chinese embassy hosts fourth session of face-to-face with China on Belt and Road Initiative. Employment minister set to scale up employees' condition. The next one, Heritage, we say Rise IIP is a game changer in Sierra Leone. Citizen questions Chinese investment. NACIT DG receives World Bank team. Premier news now the next paper, we say community stakeholders along railway corridor endorse LRMG. Government EU holds annual political dialogue, and Lands Ministry requests 30% of its generated revenue. Embassy hosts fourth session of face-to-face with China. And plenty other story for inside the Premier news. The next one, now the Public Review. Okay, I'll read that. The Freedom Post, now the next one, we now the Freedom Post, now the next paper, we say Sierra Leone Commercial Bank commits to support farmers to achieve food security. On masking the hidden agenda, government intriguing gamble with Pepel Port and Rail Part 2. Chinese debt diplomacy, the Pepel Rail and Port. Government engaged in bilateral dialogue with EU. The Times newspaper, and the next one, we say over violent attack on journalists. Senge Mara Esquire request investigation by police board. and problem do not seem to end for Standard Bank. Establishing Liberty Online TV. Ex-Radio Democracy staff pose to change narrative of journalism. Madam Barry takes oath of office as Director General of SLCAA. And the next one, the Standard Times newspaper, we say Standard Bank failed thefts. System investigate. Mr. President, you are losing MCC. Don't lose. Arise IIP. Now, only people in this, but we get inside the program this morning. And again, we'll take a very short break and come with we get them inside for coming and start for discuss the issue them. We'll come back just now.
Do you not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get the 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make who gets this award at YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to we channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to we channel. Well, it not for cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we. And other people can really want for support we, but they're not waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we had YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can they on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be not subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner, you will see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back now the normal YouTube page. Then you will see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. The write one word they wait and say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do. Just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You will see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin dey, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what you say, you will receive all notification. That means say anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs them. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please call other person. Tell them say let us subscribe to this channel. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Alright, welcome back. You still watch we are on YouTube and on Facebook and the program now called rest. Well, inside the program we expect to get 2 people in. But today, interestingly, we forget 3 this morning. But I'll tell you something before we go. We forget one SLPP person, one APC person, and then a journalist with a middle for able for equate the balance. But the APC people then say then they in a shock. Oh, a shock. Why shock? I'm not able for no. Well, it's like some of the players them not too happy with the decision of their leaders them, or myself not able know, but most of them say that they're in a shock based on the outcome of this thing, so they're not able for join. And you see that they tell you say that they're in a shock, or some man where they don't make arrangement with no go pick. But for now, we don't get, the journalists we don't join we. Well, maybe we can get your view into all of the issues that we don't unfold, as we really go on with the program. So we welcome on the program David Johnson, we na Edman for Voice of Salon newspaper. David, good morning and welcome to the program Couriers.
Yeah, good morning, Sembepia. Good morning, the people of Sierra Leone. Good morning to viewers.
All right, David. After the election, a lot of, hustle, a lot of all where. And you get the issue of the election not being credible, tabulation not being transparent, and the disaggregated data not available. But now there's discussion. They've been going to 3 days dialogue. The dialogue don't come to an end. But at the end of the dialogue, no disaggregated results, and at the same time, no rerun. Where now this not been the demand of the people. So and interestingly, if I look into the paper, them Samuel Kamara been say until we demand them, we demand them, we not go return to governance. But all of this, then demand them have been for the disaggregated results, and or they get a rerun, but none of that no meet. But at the end of the day, they don't agree, say, then they return to governance. David, what do you make up of the issue we unfold? Gigi's not from the dialogue.
Yeah, actually, APC began their own stance where they don't put up as a result of the lack of transparency in the June 24 elections. And the stance, they don't take up that stance there, even before the dialogue. And even in the presence of the observer, the mediators, then Samuel Kamara states in party position very clear and express in dissatisfactions on the elections and states in positions of the of APC. So all of a sudden we can see a different thing now don't happen, in spite of the stance where the APC we don't take for boycott the elections, all level of governance. We can see a twist in that now. Or let they agree for participate back in governance. But let us take a look at this thing. Why APC participate and waiting prompt them for do that. If you look at the resolutions in the dialogue, majority of the demands where the APC make dominated in the resolutions. That shows that the APC beget edge over the ruling government in the dialogue. So for let you see most of the resolutions where then are the dialogues. Say most of them, majority are APC in the demands them. You look at the release of political detainees, you look at the participations of APC in international parliament for let it go be equal with the ruling government. You see, say that according to the resolutions, then document them and that's coming to light. And if you look at you get me?
Yes,
if you look at the backlog salary of all elected officers, then we be done boycott the governance process. APC self demand for that, for pay all the backlog salaries of them. So if you take a look at holistically, you take a look at the resolutions, you see APC then demands it dominates the resolution than the SLP. So I not see no cause for they're not go get everything, but then get majority of the request them where they make, and that's already been documented. And I've say that is the right path, and that is the right way to go for peace and tranquility for reign in this country.
So let me look at this thing before we can look at one of the things we just want to talk about now, the demand for let them pay in a backlog salary. So the question from a lot of people, sensible say LEONE say why them for pay a backlog when they be make a very clear say then they boycott. They not work. So why them for pay them a backlog where they actually not work for that period?
Well, actually, for the sake of peace, because APC now they agreed than the ruling government. So whatever they say, and the government, for the sake of peace, for embrace peace and unity, then self get for bow to waiting whatever the APC get for say. So I not say that's na bad thing. And the government already, according to the agreement, the government already agreed to that. We look forward for ensure say then domesticate that and implement that, and all backlog salary for be paid to APC officials, then will be done boycott governance.
Okay, so I'll hold you quickly, and we don't get one other guest from the SLPP we don't join inside the program, and in the regional deputy chairman for the South, we have Abdoulaye Bunwai. Abdoulaye Bunwai, good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, Abdoulaye Bunwai, I'll put the same question to you. You know, after the election, a lot of problem in there. People say the election results, especially with the tabulation, not be transparent. The result not be credible, and because of that, APC been boycott all governance in the country, local council, the parliament, and there be the demand say is either the ECSL present to them the disaggregated result, or they actually do a rerun of the election. I remember I talked to you clearly, say, not elect rerun, no, they are not they go on. But now, no disaggregated, result and no rerun. What do you make up of the 3 days dialogue with Driston done yesterday?
Thank you very much. I'm very happy that we don't go through this dialogue process, and we do them basically for the best interest of peace and stability of the country.
Okay.
Not so the logic of it make we do them now just because of the country's sake. However, this is what we don't tell you long ago. They talk on them forum there for say the APC is a bad loser. They lost elections. Instead of they accept and plan for the next election, they are creating unnecessary and this election we pass, it be credible, it be transparent, and all the rest of it. Secondly, this election is very representative. You see districts that we not ever vote for, we not give seats to a party. They get seats in another place than they. So it really look at the country. It really tell you we don't enter into a new phase of politics in our country. It's unfortunate that we brothers them and sisters them on the other side, they look at that differently, and they're able, but now they don't come on board. I think it's okay. I'm happy for the outcome.
Okay, so David, you just listen to Abdoulaye Bunwai, Abdoulaye just don't tell we say, he don't re-emphasize the point, say the election be credible, he represented from all level, and all of them things they are so. So you not just think say yes, the APC self don't give credence to waiting Abdoulaye they say, in as much as the people them still not agree with waiting Abdoulaye they say?
Actually, we all know what thing happened during the June 24 elections. Observers themselves raise concerns on the credibility of the elections. We make the government even the struggle they elect today. So if the election for be credible, I don't believe say them for fight all tooth and nail forget an engagement, a peace dialogue with the oppositions. The peace dialogue happened because of the so many issues, so many bottlenecks, so many issues where surround the elections. So now that's emanate the peace dialogue. So for say the election be credible, and if we say that's now a proper statement. But
yeah, but
we don't
possibly
cross
talk
that
so
bridge
right now,
now
na
because
stakeholder, na executive member, na the SLPP, in a regional deputy, I'm chairman. So, waiting a statement like this could mean.
and actually opinion, they get right to your opinion. But holistically, as we observe the elections, we know say the elections they get so many issues, then take their own positions. So for say the election be credible, and the observers themselves get a statement with them pull on the credibility, on the lack of credibility of the elections. For let somebody go say the election be credible, that na your opinion, but to we observe the process, we know say there we are so many issues. We surround the credibility, we hamper the credibility of the elections. So, but we don't cross that bridge. Now is a peace time, and we're happy that the oppositions don't look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture of this nation are peace and unity. So if you look at, because the oppositions then they insist for the release of the disaggregated data.
Yeah.
But in a roundtable dialogue, the peacemakers then get their approach. Conflict, especially in conflict of this kind nature, they look at the root causes. But the mandate not there for conduct any rerun elections, then get a limited mandate. So they look at the conflict itself, then try for iron them out, and then if you look at the recommendations and the resolutions, they say for set up a committee where they look at the electoral laws, for reform the electoral laws so that future elections will be transparent, free, and credible. So you go look, if you look at so many reports, then we don't come out. For sure, say the election, there is an issue in the election. So for say the election was credible, but we don't cross that bridge now because the APC self don't accept, they don't accept to the compromise, and that is waiting we all be look forward to for peace and tranquility go day, because without peace, there is no development. So we look forward for all of their resolutions then they when them pen down, when them documented na the communique. Let the resolutions
But wait,
they
so
be
something there in
implemented
this
to the
thing,
fullest.
in this particular I column, the resolution the way they make. Let's go quickly to point number 3. This one are for all two, Abdullah and David. Point number 3 in this resolution. Listen, this one. It says, His Excellency the President, in consultation with the APC party, will constitute a cross-party committee on electoral system and management bodies, review with a 3. Now go to the next one quickly. With a 3-way leadership nominated by the government of Sierra Leone, the APC party, and development partners. This body will examine the electoral system, structures, and process of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. The committee will also be informed by previous election with a view of highlighting and addressing the contentious issues of elections and results management, including the coalition, verification, authentication, and the publishing of electoral data consistent with international best practice to enhance the credibility of all future elections in Sierra Leone that guarantee election to be free, fair, and credible. Yeah. So the term of reference will be developed. Okay. B, the duration of the committee 6 months, and so now they look at the election, the results. Abdullah, you still talk about the credibility of this result, but then still they be in this result and say, then for look at how it all ended and publish all of this thing. You think, say, if they publish the results, finally, you would able for SUA the right up so and say, yes, we may win this election and we win them hands down?
My brother, nothing wrong with that election results there. Until we hold in at the country, they get for present a credible statement of the facts very soon. Waiting really that resolution, they point out mostly na process evaluation and get for do.
Okay.
Rather than really now the process. There are processes them way then they have to go through by law. Now that one they be done.
So in other words, now the agenda then they set for the next election.
Absolutely.
And not to
so
like
much.
You know, focus again on election results as people be the shout.
No. And not to just this past election. Now the elections then we don't pass.
Previous elections.
Previous elections. How we be done they conduct the elections, which will be done they agree on. You see, Okay. No election or they will not get own innuendos them. Now both Salon or Africa at large or Europe or America or the world self. So as everyone you modify them to make it better. Everyone they modify them to make it better. So I think saying at the stage this whole day we don't reach.
All right, David, what do you make up of this number 3 points?
Actually, this committee where they get for set according to the resolution, they get for be inclusive.
But sorry, David, that I come inside again. It's like the first committee where the president been done set up, they get for scrap and form another one.
Yes, definitely.
Because that one not be inclusive, but this one they want for that one not be the government, the opposition, and that of the development partners.
Yeah, development partners. So this get for be inclusive, and they look at the bottlenecks of the electoral systems and try for address some reviews laws, them way they in line with international best practices. So there are some of them things and they then get for do. Then they get for look at previous electoral systems, them way we get so many issues, so many bottlenecks, and try for look at them things, them they try for look at the processes, the structures, and try for modify the structures, and try for make some amendments for let it in line with international best practices. So now that's the get for do. And this time around, I believe say, when the process get for be inclusive, we get for get the desired result where we all the yearn for.
And you think say the law them way actually creates the platform for this kind of election, then go review them, like for example the PR system and other laws them way they feel say not too good for the country. You think say they go review them or then go just get that kind of because at the end of the day I'm pretty sure even if they're not talking again for send them back to parliament. You think say with the kind of information of the parliament right now, they're going to forget away with some of the things that we give edge to this government right now.
Well, when we reach that bridge with the cross day,
but you not see waiting will come ahead.
Jeopardize the cost. Actually, waiting then at the documents, then they review the electoral laws for lay in line, because even this the issues of publications of disaggregated data, this 2022 Public Election Act not make provision for that. So we get for look at all of them issues then they. We get for the committee get for look at all of the issues then they. Because what to make the opposition they cry foul that because of the data, the polling station data has not been published by the ECSL. And the ECSL say that's not then at the mandate. That's not then at the law. So they therefore look at all of the issues then they for future elections, for let it go be credible, and let it not go get some of that kind challenges there, then challenge where it gets this past election. So now that's
one thing they were very much important for every election where we know you're going to talk about. Now the issue of this, attack on people. We know say they say on the social media, yeah. But what about if, for example, for free for campaign everywhere, nobody know for cost me, nobody know for fet me, all of them things. Not finding self in this kind of dialogue or agreement or position.
Yeah, they not look at that particular aspect.
And that one very crucial.
I believe say, that one very important. I believe say then get for look at the committee, as long as you get for be inclusive, as then they go along the line, then get for come up with ideas ideas them we go help for shape the electoral system in this country.
Okay.
And we go help for position the electoral system for the in line with international best practices.
Abdullah, the issue of this backlog, one of the things that now and then where the APC then gets away with, say, for example, all of the elected members then forget a backlog. You think say that now if you are something they're really supposed to pay the way they no work within that period?
It's very unfair. And me, I not support that at all. Let people then take the consequences of their actions then. If me not the APC, I know they ask for that kind of stuff there. True.
Why if you not be APC, you know they ask for that?
Because I'm not entitled to them. You know, we they talk about corruption as something where they really hamburg with nation. Where they try to get rid of it. Why you really want to take, then they call them sitting fees. Sitting fee, the one that we sit on a parliament, now they forget that one day. And not mean say they're not going to give you entitlement as long as you're not a member of parliament. You're entitled to a salary way month done. You're entitled to house rent. You're entitled to some other emoluments there. But sitting fee, when you not sit on there, then you want for eat up, you want for claim them, is unfair. It's really unfair. But that they left to parliament for deal with them. You see?
Yeah, parliament will deal with them, but this particular position paper don't say them for actually give them.
Yeah, I mean, now that's the dialogue come out with. And this again for go to parliament. You know, but some of that thing they have to really contravene the law. We get for be careful how we handle them.
Okay, so David, let's carry you inside again. Another thing where some people they talk about now that you know, if this opposition really want to gain the trust, because right now it's like they don't lose them up. Most of the people that will be really trust them, they don't lose them. They don't really lose the things in there. So if they really want to get the trust of the people, then for be really strong in the House of Parliament, for defend the people them in all ways, for not for say power or negative criticism or negative stand up against certain things there. But some laws then they, because now as it is now, it clear say the ruling party now get majority in the parliament, so they really get for stand up in writing by words in defense in the parliament for stand for the country and not for their own selfish thing. But with this thing right now, you think say right now they're going for really develop or get the trust of the people again?
Before I come into the question, let's just shed light on my brother and submission we make.
Okay.
With respect of the
payment, the
backlog,
yes.
The backlog salary for the elected APC MPs there,
okay.
Or elected officials. So actually the government don't agree, and that is the beauty of a dialogue. Then the both parties therefore come into agreement. They agree on certain things then. And because anything where them pen down, now based on the agreement of both parties, and which when are the conflicting parties. So the conflicting parties, when APC and the government don't agree. So I not see no need for let somebody raise eyebrows on that, because both parties don't agree. Then the issue where it is say that's get for both na parliament. I not because if that's for be, if some of their resolutions they are get for be debated in parliament, the mediators therefore don't state and clearly. But
yeah,
this
to be debated or to be
agreed
or approved by parliament.
Yeah. These are roundtable discussions. And roundtable discussions, the outcome of it, whatever they have agreed on where the conflicting parties and all agreed on, then they look forward. I make
but again, you look at point somewhere where you say, you look at point where you say that na corruption because na sitting fee and then all work for them.
Yeah, but actually, why, if not corruption, why SLPP self agree to that?
Okay.
And corruption, if you say not corruption, that SLPP is part of the corruption.
Okay.
Because if they agree, they don't say, they don't look at the repercussion of this particular decision. Why they agree?
All right.
So why they agree? So this na agreement. The resolution na agreement. Both parties don't agree, say they go do this, they go do that.
Okay.
So I don't believe say anybody so far for raise eyebrows on that.
Okay.
So we dey look forward for ensure say let them implement all them the resolutions there to the fullest.
Okay, so let's look at this one. Where like, now for me, I think
Then,
yes, go ahead. Yes, on the issue of the question you ask. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, on the issues of trust, where you dey say, APC then gets them. APC still go get the trust from the people. The people then still go trust APC because
how you feel say they go trust them? Why?
Because if you look at APC them positions where they make initially and down to the dialogue, you see say most of them demands where they make be met.
Okay.
Like I tell you, the issue of LEONE not fall within the mandate of the mediators. So the mediators then they need to look at LEONE and they look at the root causes of the conflict and try for iron them out and try for create unity and harmony between both parties. So the issue of LEONE not fall within the mandate. Now the courts get the right for order for LEONE, not to round table dialogue. They not get that power there for talk about LEONE. So the courts, the Supreme Court, now only gets that power for overturn any elections result announced by NEC. So that's not the fall now the mandate of the mediators them. So the issue of LEONE, let the people then take them aside. Say APC presents
and they don't be very clear yesterday
for
because
LEONE.
they're not gonna court.
Yes, APC presents the case for LEONE, but the mediators will not look at the LEONE. They look at the root causes and try for iron them out and try for build unity and harmony between the two parties.
Unity and harmony. Now the next question for all two again, you and Abdullahi. You know, and in this resolution, point number 1 say the president for make a national address on dialogue, unity, cohesion, and peace. And then you get number 2 where say yes, this one very much important. But how honest this statement could get for come up? Because if you get for talk about the dialogue, unity, cohesion, and peace, it means say, like for example, you get for tell all supporter or all Sierra Leonean them say, then for actually forget about violence and the laws for take cause against anybody where they go with violence and they're not for Lucas party where you dey. You think say this will come out clearly and they then go implement them to the letter, Abdullahi?
Yes. I like that particular question there because it gets a lot of implications for stability of the country and for let development actions that happen. Yes, we party and we president and government really mean every word of it. They entered into dialogue, not because we not believe in the credibility of the elections, no, but because we believe in the stability and unity of this nation. You know what I mean? Say because you win election, now you want to get the country. Now you want to get all the powers. No, now power sharing arrangements and they now with constitution, so that parliament gets its own powers, the courts they get their own power, the executive get their own powers. So because of that, when you win an election, you get to bring on board the other actors, them, the opposition and parliament.
So similarly so, the question I will ask, what thing go different from this? I'll put this now. In the 2018 election, after where he win the election, on the day when they swear in, as the president, he say he go fight against lawlessness. He go make sure say everybody equal before the law. But it is very obvious and clear right now say the police, for example, they see inciting audio or video from who that not they support the government, but from who that they try for talk things them insightful against the opposition or other people them, then go always they're not the same. If na opposition talk, then they see am, then they hear am. If na member of the ruling party talk, they no go hear, they no go see am. And for example, several instances then they. The biggest, person right now where everybody focus on saying and they cause the most problem in the country right now, na Adebayo. But again, when you look, for example, somebody from Kono, where say anybody will not support Marabio, he make this sign to people them. So police not see him, nobody talk about him. Person would say, for example, if Samuel Kamara no want to accept this result, we go cut in a man and smoke him. Police no go see him, they no go hear him. So how justice go dey with all of them things? And you think say they go able for address all of them things they have to say the law for handle anybody will go against them at this particular point if we want peace and stability?
I think so, yes. I mean, all that shit that we talk. He also border on all of them that they guaranteed under the constitution. Adebayo in yon don't go beyond the limit where we society, we constitution go able for handle. You see, the main opposition party leader, Samora Kamara, is there on video where he talk inciting messages them. Inciting words. But then the police don't ever harass him. Nobody don't ever question him. Now say there is some amount of lawlessness in society where we think say we need for curb, and this lawlessness they border on politics. And if the main opposition party will for come on board the government, supporters them, is still estranged, is still the outside of the remit of governance, you know, go fine. So when they don't agree so and then come on board, we believe say gradually or very fast, all of these things will fall in line. Because some people then, mind you, then they talk because they think say they get support from their leadership. Some people then they talk because they think say the leadership or the party they benefit from that misbehavior the way that they do. But if they don't see say the leadership and a political party, it is part and parcel of the government and the governance system, it go restrict them, it go restrain them a lot. So I think it's the right move and it go be very possible.
So now we go get away with the word say na Uda na SLPP na no more na true Sierra Leonean.
Well, I not go guarantee say people that not get the liberty for say things.
No, not for say, for let it come to practical effect.
I mean, it has never been practical.
Yes, we don't see them. For example,
it has never been practical.
I will give you countless example. I will give you countless example.
For say,
things the way some member of the ruling party go do, then go get away with them. But if other person do them, then go arrest them for that.
I don't get any example of that.
Okay, if you want, I'll give countless. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean? No, now that many people have said different things during this process, from the campaign time to now. You see, and many of them not correct, not good for talk.
Yeah.
And I don't think say that any political party in position.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah.
I don't still believe say that's the case.
Okay, so David, what do you think? The system of impunity, it go get away this time around. We go done with them. We go anybody we really go against the law. You feel say with all of them kind of resolution here. So the peace where we want for late day, especially this one where the president will get for make a national address, talk about the dialogue, unity, cohesion, and peace. You think say we go able to get away with all of them things that anybody will see or do inciting things against, it no matter how side it belong, then go for take action against that. They no go pick and choose this time.
That is the right path to go if we want a lasting peace prevail.
Yeah, but this not the right path for go. In 2018, like I rightly say, the president be don't make that same call, but we see how it turn around.
But that is, we get forget, the president get for being sincere, we get for making address to the nation.
Okay.
He get for be sincere in a sense that he not get for look at anybody within at the opposition side we make insightful statements and go after her. Even the ruling party, any supporters, sympathizers, or any person we belong to the ruling parties, we make insightful statements or spread hate speech, where they create anger, where they create disunity. The president for make that statement for let the law go take in course. Let the law go after that particular kind of person. If we want a lasting peace for prevailing in this country. But we expect, that is the expectations of the people of Sierra Leone. We expect the president to be sincere. Let make any political speech doing any address to the nation on that particular day, where again for talk about unity and harmony and national cohesion. We expect let the president preach peace, embrace the opposition, and let, if possible, the rally with the opposition members. Then let the people then believe say now the peace where we be the yarn for, it don't come to light today. So that's what they expect for the president.
Okay, and I think this is a very genuine call, and we all the wait for you waiting that address they could be, because it's very important. Not only the address, because they can normally say what na not to load na aid, but how they will actually implement some of them things there. In as much as they don't set up this committee, but the message where the issue of the ECSL, where you said we don't talk so about the tabulation and all of things then, and other things that we then put in place. For example, the support of ECSL, the signs them, the words them before and during the election. It send message, the outcome of this election, apart from the fact that they don't set up this committee for looking to all of them things there, but it send a message say ECSL can do anything and they get away with them. Agree or disagree, David?
About the committee for look at all the issues then now that's I say. Like I said, the committee for look at all the issues then. Initially, before the elections, ECSL be the make statement where not be augur well with the oppositions. So then statements then they make the oppositions be don't gain suspicious for say the election is not going to be free and fair. So I believe say the committee will then get for set up there for look at all the issues then they how the commissioners then therefore comport themselves doing before and after elections. Then therefore look at the law, because the law will cover ECSL for letting not release the polling stations that has them. Then therefore look at them. Definitely then therefore look at them. If we no want get this kind of situation in the future, then therefore look at some of them things then they. Then therefore look at most of the issues then where make we country result into a political disunity. So then therefore look at all of the issues then they. I believe say with the hope and pray let God make because this now not a one party, not a one side, not a one man show. They therefore be inclusive. The international players themselves get for it, and for ensure say, and the US get for it, the European Union get for it, and we hope and pray say, as long as them partners, then the international players, then we hope for the best.
All right, and Abdullahi, waiting you say think about all of them things there, the ECSL, because today, you could say, you okay, you happy because now they're not power, but if the coin turn tomorrow, I know they talk about today or tomorrow as in the sleeping week, but if it turn tomorrow, some of them think they are so una self go get for cry because we know say na so it's like Salomon, the time we in the thing they in favor, and not they see the bad, but the time when the thing don't turn against that, the time they see the bad, like how the opposition, so the ruling party, SLPP, APC, now the same kind of technique, the same kind of style they always get. So you think say the issue of ECSL really need for be looked at seriously for letting actually correct, but good things that will happen during and after the election?
ECSL has always been there. There are provisions that the Constitution will guide their activity, their operations. They been done set on since 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Not to the first election this where they don't conduct. So for me, crying over waiting ECSL for do when not in a mandate is like a new thing for me.
But no, not a new thing because una self be don't cry before.
Oh, I mean, we not been taken this far.
Yeah, but una cry. It no matter
we
how
not been
una
taken
take
this
am.
far. Yes, definitely.
So now,
In
because una be don't cry, now we want for settle this thing and make them better for we all tomorrow bambai. For you not cry whether you take am far or not.
I don't care how far you do and how best you do them. People must cry.
Okay.
No matter how. Once a bad loser in an election, in a contest, he go must cry. So, but no problem. He go fine for we always open up the space for more and more transparency for come into play, so that whoever they cry, they cry alone. You see, the issue about ECSL, not to today, not to this election no more it begin, as you know. You see, so I'm very happy as long as it is in the best interest of making more transparency could come into play. And more and more people or participants of the issue where we grapple with today has more to do with the process of political party behaviors in the governance space rather than the elections. The elections are just the last straw, we bring out all of these, or where people they go hold on to for create the mayhem. Remember, the APC and the leaders they under the scrutiny by the COI, commissions of inquiries. Many of them are found wanting. Many of them get issues for the courts for decide on them fate. So coupled with that, the let's get internal issues whether they grapple with. So they are really it pressed forward with the COI reports and the court cases the opposition go think say na witch hunt.
Okay.
If it's like the public they holla say, oh, they do justice to we. You see?
Okay.
So as they press for their court cases and they go through so that we'll get justice in the country. Now the more you see splinters inside the party, the opposition, they cause mayhem in the country. Now the more you see lawlessness, they come into the governance space.
Okay.
So
we
it's
actually
a balancing act.
yeah.
They carefully balance it and they.
Okay, we don't actually
go ahead.
come to the end of the program. You now you now a stakeholder, with people in the listen to now you party. If you for talk to you people them, especially now the south, on non-violence, waiting will actually be, or on this dialogue in 1 minute, what you message could be?
I go tell them about the stability of the country for let we achieve the government in agenda, the party in manifesto. If we not get stability, if we not come together, it go difficult for let we party achieve, for let we government achieve.
How we could get stability, how we come together?
Now for let we talk to each other, now for let we accept the things and where this dialogue don't come out of, with the outcome of this dialogue. Now one major things that they will for take very seriously.
All right.
So these are the things that we have to talk to me people them, and I will continue for talk to me people them, because we respect the president when we leader of the party, and we want for let it succeed.
Okay.
So I think say that are the message.
Thank you very much for where you join me inside the program and make your points inside the program. Abdullah Bunwai, the deputy, chairman for the SLPP Southern Region. We appreciate your time with us. And David.
Thank you.
David, in 1 minute, what do you would say to Salon people where they watch the program right now, with regards the outcome of this particular dialogue?
Actually, the people of Sierra Leone accept the outcome of the dialogue. We know, some of them get pain at the heart, some of them shock, especially the opposition supporters them. Then shock, not to that them they expect. But this dialogue was done in the interest of the people of Sierra Leone, in the interest of peace and unity. So they continue for appeal to them, let them embrace the outcome, let them accept the outcome of the dialogue, for let this country go move forward. And let them swell out whatever be the happen. The opposition, especially the oppositions, let them swell out whatever be the happen. This not the bigger picture. The country in peace. There is no peace without development. So if peace day, development will day. So we continue for appeal to the people of Sierra Leone for accept the outcome of the dialogue, and we continue for appeal to the government as well for let them domesticate whatever they don't agreed on that particular dialogue. Not so for let it just exist on pen and paper. Whatever they don't agreed on, let them domesticate them, let them ensure they implement them to the fullest, and so that lasting peace will prevail in this country.
Okay.
So now that's the main word.
David Johnson, thank you very much. David Johnson from Voice of Salon newspaper. We appreciate your time and your contribution inside the program as well. Well, in him, when David, as I say, we'll be get, and we'll be as well get up live on why we've been there with you inside the program. The producer for this show, na Elias Abba. My name is Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. Thanks to all. We don't watch, view, we don't like, we don't comment, and we don't subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you all so much. If you not do so it, or maybe you don't know how for do them, we could actually play a video for let you see how for do them again later. And Nanette, we get two programs interestingly we will get for can with. One Nanette with Abdullah Berete, 9 p.m. Salon time, and before that one day, we're not even sure yet. But if that be the case, we get a lot of things that we're very sensitive we will watch. So if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. So anytime when we come on, you will get a notification. Thank you one more time. We appreciate you all. Until then, we love you all. We love you country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. I'm out.
We are not forget for share the program, invite other people and for make we get 100,000 key. Finally, it don't be because the time look at our doorstep. If you see we not tight up with belts now, forget that particular number. And the next one will be the next one. It don't done. So now the time don't reach. So please continue for share the program and call other person for invite them at this family house. We go make we get this award na YouTube.
And not say you always want for support we by way how you go subscribe to our channel. But you think say how much it go cost if I subscribe to our channel? Well, it not going to cost you anything. Now just wait for let you support we And other people them can really want for support we, but they not know waiting for do for make them able for subscribe. Well, normally when you open we add YouTube channel and begin for watch we live program, na so it is shown at the screen with boku comments them as na live chat can dey on. If you want for subscribe, that for you when not be not subscribe yet. Watch na the right hand corner. You dey see one X or times sign. Press that X sign there. It'll take you go back na the normal YouTube page. Then you dey see down outside we put the title of the program. Now you write on. They write one word there where they say subscribe with white round the subscribe word. All what you need for do, just press this white one outside and say subscribe. You dey see down na this side subscription added. Now outside the subscription button bin dey, it don't give you bell with down arrow. Press this small down arrow and then it will show you this kind of list. One, it will give you all, personalize, none, and unsubscribe. What you need for do, now for come and press this one with the word all. Once you press it, see what it say, you will receive all notification. That means say, anytime when we come online, you go able to get notification of we programs then. Whether na live program, whether na post we post, whether na anything we do, you dey able to get notification. And that's very much important because it will make you not left behind anytime when we come online. Again, you want for return again, also you dey enjoy the conversation as the program they go on. Watch down at this side, you dey see outside and say add comment. Press that side there, and then straight off, you don't go back. Continue for enjoy the program. And please, call other person. Tell them, say, let it subscribe to this